Hi students, Assalamu alaikum. This is Wahid Yusuf, your English teacher. And today I will continue our topic that is modal verbs, and we'll discuss some verb models in this lecture. We have in the earlier lectures we have discussed some models already, in which we have discussed can, could, may, might, would, will, shall. And today I will start with modal should. Sorry. So the topic is and we'll start with should. See, as far as modal should is concerned, should is the past form of shall. It is past form of shall. As earlier I told you that these past forms these past forms of modals, they are used in indirect speech. When the present form is used is in direct speech. For example, can becomes could, may becomes might, shall becomes should, and will becomes would. So in the same way, if a sentence carries a shall within it, that shall would be changed into should in indirect speech. I can write an example here. So here I wrote should. She said, you shall work hard. You shall work hard. It will become, she said that I should work hard. I should work hard. So this shall, it is changed into should when this reported speech is written in indirect way. So this should is the past form of modal shall. It is the past form of modal shall. Now coming to the other uses of modal should. The first use, modal should is used to express duty, obligation. Duty or obligation. It is, for example, you should follow your seniors. You should follow your seniors. Another example we can write, they should obey their parents. They should obey their parents. So the first use of modal should is that it expresses duty or obligation. It expresses duty or obligation. And another use, should is used to express advisability. Advisability. For example, you should work hard. You should work hard to pass the exam. It's an advice. For example, you should practice a lot. You should practice a lot. So First use is duty and obligation. It expresses duty and obligation. And second use is it is used to express advice. It is used to express advisability. For example, we have two examples here. You should follow your seniors. You should obey they should obey their parents, and you should work hard to pass the exam. You should practice Lord. So these are the advices, and these examples they carry duty or obligation with them. And again, another use should is used with lest. It is used with lest to express purpose. To express purpose. So when we use should with this word lest, it is it expresses purpose. It expresses purpose. For example, I worked hard lest I should fail. Another example is there. For example, run fast lest you should miss the train. You should miss the train. See, these sentences express purpose. For example, the purpose of working hard is that I should not fail. Is that I should not fail. And the purpose of running faster is that the train should not be missed. The train should not be missed. So these are the uses of modal should. We discussed some 4 uses of modal should. Three. First one is modal should is used to express obligation or duty. Another use is modal should is used to express advisability, advice or suggestion. And then third use is it is used to express this purpose, but with lest. So these are the 3 main uses of modal should. There are other uses, but these 3 are the main uses of modal should. Now coming to another modal, we have must. The first use of modal must, it is used to express necessity or compulsion. It is used to express necessity or compulsion. So the first usage of modal must is it expresses necessity or compulsion. For example, you must follow the rules of the game. The rules of the game. Or another example I can write here, you must visit a doctor as soon as possible. So in these sentences we have some necessity or compulsion. For example, you must follow the rule of the game. It is very necessary that you are supposed to follow the rule of the game, or you must visit a doctor as soon as, for example, somebody is ill, so it is very necessary for him. For example, somebody is severely injured, it is very necessary for him to visit the doctor as soon as possible. So the first usage of modal must is that it is used to express necessity or compulsion. Necessity or compulsion. Another use of a modal must, it is used to express strong possibility. It is used to express strong possibility. For example, I can write the letter must have reached by now. The letter must have reached by now. So for example, I sent a letter to somebody. I sent a letter to somebody, and the postman told me that it will take 3 hours to reach this letter to its destination. But 5 hours have already passed. So it is very possible, there is very strong possibility that the letter must have reached by now. So this is what strong possibility is. This is what strong possibility is. For example, you are late for class and you know that the class starts at 11 a.m. and it ends at 11:30. So if you reach the class, if you reach the school at 11:35, what would be your guess? So what you guess that the class might have class is already over, it is too late, the teacher might have left the class. So there is a lot of there are a lot of chances that the teacher might have left the class. So that is why we can use this must when there is strong possibility, when there is strong possibility. So the third use of must is, it is used to express emphatic advice. It is used to express emphatic advice. For example, you must listen to him if you want to understand this question, or you must practice for 6 hours a day. You must practice for 6 hours a day if you want to qualify the exam, if you want to do anything. So this must is used to express strong possibility, must is used to express necessity or compulsion, and must is also used to express emphatic advice. So these are the uses of modal must. So we completed the pure models. We discussed the pure models till now. Yes, we'll start the pseudo models, but before that we'll see how many models we discussed. See, we discussed can, we discussed could, we discussed may, we discussed might also, and then will, then shall, then would, then should, then must. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 models are there, that are known as pure models. That are known as pure models. Why pure models? I already told you that they don't function. They don't have any other function. than being modals. They are just used, these words are just used as modals. These words are just used as modals. And as far as primary auxiliaries are concerned, they are used as helping verbs as well as main verbs at times. But these secondary auxiliaries or these pure modals, they are used as modals only. They don't have any other function. That is why they are known as pure modals. And now the modals which we are going to discuss are ought to, then there, and then need. Then there, and then need. See, as far as these modals are concerned, yes, they act as modals. They act as modals. Why? Because at times when they are used as modals, they don't change their form. They don't change their form. But at times when these two, when they are used as main verbs, they can change their form. They can change their form. And this ought to, it can have present form, and it is used with as it is used as past form also. So it takes this 2 with it plus v1 or to plus have plus v3 to make a past sentence, to make a past sentence. So these words, these 3 words, they are known as semi-modals. Why? Because they act as modals. Yes, they act as modals, but they have other functions as well. They act differently at times. So that is why they are known as semi-modals. And we'll start with ought to. See, ought to, when we use it in present tense, when we use it in present tense, we write ought plus 2 plus v1, ought plus 2 plus v1. And when we use it in past tense, we write ought plus to have plus v3, ought plus to have plus v3. For example, he ought to respect his parents. He ought to respect his parents. For example, another example, you ought to have respected your parents. You ought to have respected your parents. You ought to have respected your parents. Here it becomes past and it is present here. It is present here. That is ought plus 2 plus v1, ought plus to have plus v3. Ought plus to have plus v3. So it has present form, this ought to, as well as past form, as well as past form. See, now as far as this ought to as a modal is concerned, as far as this ought to as a modal is concerned, it is just like should. It has some common uses as the modal should have. First one, it is used to express duty or obligation, and it is also used to express advice or suggestion. Advice or suggestion. So these two uses should also express these two uses. Should is used to express these two uses also. Should also expresses duty and obligation. Should also expresses advice and suggestion. Advice and suggestion. So what is the difference then? What is the difference then? If you are asked a question in the exam, so would you use should or would you use ought? Would you use ought? See, first it shows duty and obligation, then advice or suggestion. For example, you ought to respect your parents. You ought to respect your parents. For example, you ought to work hard. You ought to work hard. So now what is the difference? For example, you are asked a question in the exam, you dash dash respect your parents, and another question is you dash dash to work hard. You dash dash to work hard. Now the question is, what will you use? Should or ought? Should or ought? Here you have choice. Here you have choice. You can write, for example, the question is you dash dash respect your parents. You can write you should respect your parents. You can write you ought to respect your parents. You ought to respect your parents. Both are right here. Both the models can fit here. But now another question, another try. You have a question like this. You dash dash to work hard. If you place a should here, it will become you should to work hard. So the structure of the sentence is not acceptable. This type of structure is not acceptable because we cannot use to with should. We cannot use to with should. So at that time, you have to think that this to is here. We should use ought. We must use ought here. So it will be you ought to work hard. If we have to here, we'll write you ought to respect your parents. If we have to here, we'll write you ought to work hard. So this to, if it is not there, we can simply write you should respect your parents and you should work hard. You should work hard. This is very important as far as ought to and should is concerned, because they carry same expressions. They carry same expressions. For example, both of them express duty and obligation, and both of them express advice or suggestion.